Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd and 3. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball come.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's... That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now it's Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Come on, set.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 28 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained.
There he goes, right side. 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Marlon Davidson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 19 yards away. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are in for 6. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play action. It's Burrow. Williams brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To the air again, Burrow. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
11, 11, 11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts as time expires in the first half. Koo now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Pitts again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Back to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Ready. 6, 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it...
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Troy Anderson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. To try again after the sack. Burrow And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's the option play going left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 12,
Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3.
On 1, ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11.
On 3rd down, Mixon. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT, hey! 11 Thomas.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing. in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Ready, break.
They'll run with Patterson, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All Trey Hendrickson did in his first season in Cincinnati was set the team's new single-season record with 14 sacks. In his last 2 seasons, one in New Orleans, he's become one of the best in the league.
Back to throw here. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Shot, 17. Progress.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Cohen. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
On one, ready?
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
11 MP.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Outright completes it to Jarwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And it's caught! It's a touchdown! So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Patterson again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.